Okay, now we're back. Sorry for the little problem with the not knowing where the last file should be placed, but anyway, this Apple H02 monitor bundle must be placed in system library, system configuration. There might already be a file there, so we're just gonna head and delete it. Yes, there. Macintosh HD, system library, and now we're gonna find system configuration. We have it here, system configuration, and now we write the first file, Apple H0211 monitor.bundle. Right click, move to trash, enter your passwords if it's there. Well, I think anyway, input your password, hit enter, and drag the new one onto authenticate and enter your password. The trackpad is a little bit over steering or over feelful, or what you want to call it, so just take care not touching it if you are unable to touch it. Just continue to that, and now we're gonna fix the problem with the command key sitting in the wrong place. You can just leave this option out if you want. Anyway, go into keyboard and change keyboard type if you want. To do that, go into keyboard shortcut, keyboard and combination keys. I'm gonna change the alternate key to the command key, and the command key to the alternate key, and hit OK. And it's keyboard and not USB receiver, so. And hit OK. Make sure it's keyboard and not USB receiver. And now the command key is at the Windows button again. So I'm going to restart, and after restart we will have the Wi-Fi internet connection connected as an Airport Extreme, I think it was, and also we will have the sound working almost as it should, not 100%, but almost as it should. That means that you can't just push the sound off button and the sound will be off. You have to turn the sound all the way down to 0 to disable the sound. And that's the best fix I can get right now, as the Voodoo HDA text is not being released in a new version at the moment. So maybe in a week there will be a new version, but not right now as I'm making the tutorial. But I will of course maintain the tutorial at Insanely Mac, and of course when it's available to install on Lion, I will make the tutorial advance onto Lion installation. But anyway, as OS 10 boots, I'll show you the entire installation boot process. So here we have it, OS 10 booted, we have Wi-Fi enabled. Here it is. Maybe we need to. Oh yeah, we need to open network settings first to make it able to run. Here we have it. New network, new quick connection found, airport enabled. With system preferences again, and now we have some way sound is fucked up. But anyway, we can now select our network and put in the network key. And see, sound is not working as it's fucked up, but internet is working. And I have checked it's working on normal network and on switch, repeater, hotspot, or what you want to call it, network, so it should be working. So anyway, we're just gonna run case utility again, as Voodoo HJ in some way fucked up. So and don't take care of this 20 hours until full. It will change. Now it says 1 hour, and also when booting on battery it will say 20 hours of battery life, but I have confirmed 20 minutes of no, sorry, not 20 minutes, not 2 hours, about 2 hours of battery time when surfing on the internet. This can of course be better. You can maybe have 2.5 or 3 hours of lifetime if the keys for regulating the screen brightness would work. And also we cannot change the screen resolution. That's why we need to change it in the Chameleon boot plist that I've done for you in before making the tutorial, so you just have to put my extra folder in there. So anyway, this will be the resolution work in the max resolution of the monitor. So utility is finished, and I'm gonna make a quick reboot. And after rebooting, we are ready to get going, and sound should work. And also there should be integrated a fix for the App Store in the boot plist. So enter again to open OS 10. And one thing, I don't remember if you saw on the screen, there were 3 drives. There were one called System and one other drive, didn't remember what it's called, and then it was Macintosh HD. To boot back into Windows, you must select the System boot partition, or else you will get a boot MGR error, so you cannot boot into Windows. Anyway, you can set the System partition to be your default boot partition again, so we'll boot in the Windows boot MBR, but I'll be using Chameleon on my system, so just make sure to have an entry in with ECBCD for OS 10 in the Windows boot menu. So you have OS 10, sound is working again. As you can see, sound goes lower and lower, all the way down. So what we're gonna do now, unfortunately I don't have any DSDT.aml file ready, or I have one ready, but it's causing kernel panic when booting with settings required to make it boot with DSDT. So anyway, about this Mac, 2.53 GHz Intel Core i5, 4 GB of RAM, more options, or more info. Now it says MacBook Pro and MacBook Pro, but on the network it will still be, and we can boot in 64-bit mode. On the network it will still look like a Mac Pro, so we're going to change that in System Preferences. Now go into Sharing Options, and name of computer, we're going to hit Edit, and just going to change it to MacBook Pro. And also here, MacBook Pro. And go back, and now it is recognized as a MacBook Pro on the network. So just gonna enter the trash for any remaining files. So now you have fully working OS 10 with internet connection. And sound. Mouse may flicker a little bit when watching YouTube videos, but now you only have to install Flash Player and so on, and check for software updates and software updates. So I'll just let it check for software updates. There should be a security update, iTunes, and update for airport utility and something else like that. So I'll just make it check for updates and show which updates are available. I'm not gonna update the system, and you can update the system as well. But for now, this tutorial is over. So again, I will say thanks for watching, and I will come back with a video how to fix the fix the problem with the screen. And I have checked, it doesn't work by setting graphics enabler to yes in the chameleon.boot.plist. So link in the description for all these videos, for my Insanely Mac thread on how to make this. The thread will be maintained, the videos will not be. So later versions of Chimera you can just install, and also with multi-beast and so on, just make sure to select the same options that I did. And in a few seconds software update will be through, and we can see what software updates are available, and we're going to check if we can log into our App Store. There are updates. We have iTunes, Safari update, Java update, Airport Utility update, security update, and a remote desktop client update. Just leave that for a second and open App Store. And now I'm gonna go into my purchased files and just sign in. And of course I'm not to see my Apple ID, so I'll just blur the screen while doing this. And Let's see if we are lucky to get App Store working. Yes, App Store's working. We have the App Store. And we are ready. Now we can install the apps and run software update. So I'll run software update and say thank you for now, and please join in for another tutorial. This was KHS Tutorials with the video project HackBook Pro.